Do you believe that it is possible in next 50 years, humans will have been sent to Mars and live there happily like it's their second home? Well, this man does. What would living on Mars look like? Firstly, nobody has been there, so I can't say for sure. But there are many cool ideas on the internet, and today we'll discuss that. Before living on Mars, how will we get there is the major question. Well, for this question, about a year ago, Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX, Twitter, and Tesla, just achieved something that the world had never seen before. He launched a rocket named Starship into space and makes it come back to Earth and land by itself. Seems amazing, right? But why does this shock the world? Because this means the rockets are now reusable, and that will decrease the cost of making spacecraft by billions of dollars. Elon mentioned that the first person to land on Mars will need to prepare to die. He said that journey to Mars is harsh and you will feel extremely uncomfortable staying on the spaceship for half a year, but it will be a great experience. After successfully launch Starship and send scientists and engineers to Mars, he will later scale it up and launches thousands of starships containing people and supplies that are necessary. Okay, so now we arrived at Mars, but how will we live there? Mars' atmosphere contains 95% of carbon dioxide. That means if you attempt to breathe on Mars, you would die instantly. Mars' average temperature would be around -65 degrees Celsius, and the atmosphere over there is much thinner compared to Earth. Elon Musk has some solutions, though some are insane. Nuke Mars, Elon tweeted in August 2019. Although it might sound crazy, it actually has scientific reasons behind it. So if you detonate nuclear bombs on top of the polar region of Mars, the heat from the explosion could melt the frozen ice and will release carbon dioxide and water vapor into the atmosphere, and maybe it can create the greenhouse effect and start it to warm the planet. You see, our sun sustains our lives on Earth, but that is only because our atmosphere is able to block out all the bad radiation, but Martian atmosphere is so thin that you can't be exposed to sunlight if you weren't wearing a spacesuit. So the next question is, how will we live there? There are many different ideas for this one, but I'll choose the ones that are most interesting. First, dome, the most simple one. Make it into honeycomb shape and stack it up in the Starship, so it is easier for transportation. Though the problem is it will trap heat inside, so there's need to be some kind of air conditioning device inside of the dome. But the advantage is that you can stay inside without wearing a spacesuit. Now this one is the real genius idea. Martian buildings could be 3D printed eggs made from dirt, so the concept is you have this machine which is going to use material that exists on Mars, like basalt in combination with bioplastic. The basalt will be extracted from rocks. The result will be a very strong material that can handle internal atmospheric pressure and thermal stresses. With all of this being said, I cannot wait to see all of this that will happen in this very near future. Anyway, by the time 2030, I hope all of this will have been achieved. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Pruk Explained. Thank you.